So we're live from Crusaders of the Resistance headquarters, and our mission here is to educate everyone and prepare them for the war. Submit yourselves, therefore, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. So we are resisting the devil. People still are unaware that the devil exists and are unaware of the devil's devices. So we are revisiting the New Age, which is actually the Old Age, and it goes as old and as far back as the Garden of Eden. So yeah, Island Boy is here, says, let's go. Right, so we're going to get into some things here. Got the Bible verse up here. So, for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. So yeah, so second one in here says, Sean is in here. What's up, brother? So yeah, the weekend is upon us. Okay, so there's that verse right there. So let's get into it. I got something pulled up here. So we're going to just dive straight into this New Age movement. So it's a growing belief system in North America. There's thousands of autonomous and sometimes contradictory beliefs, organizations, and events. So it blends the theology of pantheistic Eastern religions with practices from Western occultism. The term New Age itself refers to the age of Aquarius, which according to New Age followers is dawning. So it is supposed to bring peace and enlightenment and to reunite man with God. So in contrast to other cults, because that's exactly what this is, it is a cult and a very dark and demonic cult. The New Age movement. It is very difficult to define. There is no New Age church, no New Age religion, no officially registered New Age organization. So there's no membership, there's no founder, no leader of the movement. So instead, it is it's a widespread way of thinking that appears in many forms, beliefs, and practices, right? So it's basically an internet religion. It's the one world religion of the new world order for the one world government. And these people that practice this, we're going to go over, there's many testimonials online, right? That are of girls, because it's like 99% women that seem to be taken on this New Age religion and practicing its rituals, right? So yeah, and if you do see any guys that are involved in the New Age, they're not really manly. They're very, flamboyant, so very feminized. So again, it goes back to Genesis, the Garden of Eden, where Satan says to Eve, remember, this is where it first began, for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And that is exactly what this New Age movement is all about. So I don't even know if I put it up there. Okay, so moving on. So sorry. So the practices such as astrology, aura, black and white magic, chakras, chi energy, crystals, druidism, Eastern mysticism, extraterrestrials, UFOs, firewalking, Gaia, Gnosticism, Hare Krishna, Hinduism, human potential movement, mind science, Native American spirituality, near-death experiences, nirvana, parapsychology, psychic readings, reincarnation, shamanism, spiritism, Tai Chi, Taoism, tarot cards, theosophy, trance channeling, transcendental meditation, transpersonal psychology, witchcraft, because that's exactly what all this is witchcraft, yin yang, yoga, and Zen. So yeah, Jay Francis is cracking up over the flamboyant remark, because it's all true. Everyone's saying hello. Yes, hi, King of Kings. Robin Boswell says, Crusaders, what's up, Nico and Crusaders the Resistance. So glad I didn't miss Yes, so you're live. Welcome. J7 is here. Everyone's here. Stacy. So me and Stacy actually we started this New Age series back in December. So Stacy Khmer already messaged her and she'll be helping us out. Nina's supposed to be here, but she's caught up. So again, some of the forces at work don't want this to happen. So I already had to postpone it from yesterday and delay the time again today. So I'm just like, Prince is up there. You're doing your wolfie thing, right? Little wolfie. Okay. So let's get back to it, because this is a great piece that I found here. I want to share with you all. Right? So some of the practices seem to be little more than innocent relaxation techniques with no religious content, only designed to reduce stress and physical tension. But actually, all of them are based of one or more of the following beliefs: that all is one, all reality is part of the whole, everything is God and God is everything, man is God or part of God, man never dies, and man can create his own reality. Right? So there you go. Let's move on. So the history, here we go. So historically, the New Age movement can be seen as the modern revival of ancient religious traditions and practices. Its actual original roots are found in the Garden of Eden, as described in Genesis 3:4-5. And the serpent said unto the woman, you shall not surely die, for God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. So in the original lie, Satan questions God's word and authority and disputes that death results from disobedience, and claims that through the acquisition of secret or Gnostic wisdom, man can be enlightened and be like God. Yes, the Samoan Watchman is here, David. Good day, brother. Robin says she's been here since you first started. Welcome. Thank you so much. I love you, Robin. Tammy's also here. Right. So here we go. We're exposing all this new age magic stuff. I've got people already woken up from just me announcing that I'm talking about this again. And I shared some of the testimonies that some of these ladies have left on YouTube. Right. So let me go through it quickly. So Satan's ultimate lie, ultimately aiming at the seduction of Christianity, because many Christians or self-proclaimed Christians that go to church and, and have a Bible are actually practicing in this new age. So for false Christs and prophets, false prophets shall rise and shall shew signs and wonders to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect. But take ye heed, behold, I have foretold you all things. So the major doctrines regarding the New Age, as far as doctrines are concerned, there is nothing really new in New Age. Its two key elements are evolutionary godhood, the spiritual evolution of man into God, and global unity, the assumption that everything is linked together, are only modern reformulations of ancient Hindu teachings and almost identical to the foundations of Christian Science or Scientology. Howdy, Dina. So I see Dina's here saying howdy, welcome. So we just have to revisit the New Age because it's spreading like wildfire. It's everywhere. Most people don't even know what they're involved in, right? So I'm going to show you something that someone sent to me today. Because okay, I'll bring that back up. It's in your home, so you may not know that what you do. I'm going to show you some stuff that, like, it comes off as innocent, right? But it's not. This is pure evil stuff. So do not bring, I know everyone's intentions about it are, oh yeah, I just want to have a calm space. But no, once you resort to these magics, these mixing oils for magic, aromatherapies, right? So wait, there's a book here. There's Moonology books. Working with the magic of lunar cycles, clairvoyance, essential oils, carrier oils, clarity, comfort, like all these basil, bay, birch, pure witchcraft stuff it gets you to do. Even in foreign languages, this is even in Spanish, right? And this is for the angels. So I'll zoom in on this one because it says, pray to the fallen angels or archangels, which even the Bible says no angels, no one but God or now Jesus should be chosen and worshipped. So here we go. Miguel, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Raguel, Sariel, and Remiel. So this is in a Spanish spell book regarding the fallen angels. Here it is, Oracle of the Angels. Oh my goodness, so much stuff, and people don't even know. So we got some cards here, angel cards. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Here's the. Is this it? Yeah. So, Oracle of the Angels. Here's the cards. So already you see the all-seeing eye on the front of the box or the book, and then we get into some of these cards. We have infinite potential, angel whispers, initiation, awareness, ascension, transformation. Oh, goodness gracious. Liberation, the eternal light of love, never alone. So look at the liberation card. It's the actual cover of the box or whatever with the all-seeing eye. And look what next to it. I am creator. So this is all do what thou wilt, very satanic, but comes posing as light and harmony and releasing, and can't believe what I'm seeing here. So people reached out, showed me some of the stuff they have. So healing images and messages from the angelic realm. Nicole Cruz is here. Welcome, Nicole. David saying lots of spells and Wicca stuff and Latin culture. So yeah, I've got a lot of people sharing stuff like this from all over the world in different languages. So I'm blown away. Children's books, even. It's all New Age, New World Order, very satanic, disguised as light and peace and love, and it is absolute destruction. And there are thousands, if not millions, of testimonials online of girls that have been seduced by this satanic new age crap, that have had their lives destroyed, and Jesus had to come and save them. So it is absolute truth. That was a good one. Gaming with Shaz. Yes. So Robin's here. Dina says crazy. Shalom, Lacey. So let's get back into these cards and some of the stuff that it's in the book. So there's your 5D chakra. So in the fifth dimension, the sacral chakra is a gorgeous, soft, pearlescent pink, and it radiates transcendent. So look, it's ridiculous. I'm not even going to continue reading all this transcendent, radiate, chakra this, and transcendent love, and it just keeps. Oh look, or I'll forget about it. This is ridiculous stuff. Guiding archangel. So Archangel Zadkiel is the archangel of compassion and forgiveness. Guiding goddess. So Saraswati is the Hindu goddess of intelligence. So there's your Hindu connection, right? Always with the fallen angels and the Hindus. Here's another one, another yoga book. Reclaim your inner power in Cobra pose. And look what it says. The snake is an amazing animal with strong survival power. If it's hungry and there's no food, it simply eats its own tail and then grows a new tail. A snake sheds its skin and moves on. In Ayurveda, a medicine made from cobra venom is said to remove all poisons. So again, the brainwashing and the deception that the snake is getting you to do yoga poses. So to do cobra pose, lie on your abdomen with your hands beneath. Oh, ridiculous, unbelievable. So again, meditation boosters, rituals, things to do, surprise friends with the new you, throw out your old. Okay, look, this is unbelievable stuff. Lots of so yeah, people don't even know they have this in their home when they have innocent intentions, right? So we're going to go on to more of this, the readings here that I was brought up, which has got so much amazing information. Let me make sure it's back up there properly. Okay. So again, look at this. Christian Science is absolute nonsense. So here's their views on God. Even though many New Age adherents describe God in personal terms, the New Age concept of God is quite vague. So God is an impersonal life force, consciousness or energy, much like the Force in Star Wars. The New Age view of the world and the universe is monistic and pantheistic, which means that everything that exists is of one essence, and that one essence is God. Everything is a different form of that SK. It's absolute nonsense. The fact that God is in everything obviously elevates the position of man. So the New Age adherents often believe that man is perfect and divine, so able to create his own reality. So in New Age, Psalm chapter 46, verse 10 reads as, "Be still and know that you are God." So each individual thus has a higher self and separately and eternally related to its person. So most New Agers don't believe in the Bible or God, but everything based on New Age is from the Bible, especially if it's got angels, which are all part of it. So their salvation is all about reincarnation, and how it's usually seen as a step in the progression towards godhood. But progressive steps are not always guaranteed, and the number of reincarnations may run into millions. So that defeats the purpose of Judgment Day if you got millions of past lives. So here we have Jesus Christ now. So again, since I've been doing this New Age stuff, I've always been getting attacked because there are millions of people that believe in it and trust in it and feel like they're getting a certain type of peace and power from it. So they always tell me that, oh, even Jesus was a yogi. Jesus studied in India, and Jesus studied the arts. So it's we're going to show you what this is. It really comes from. So the New Age teachings about Jesus Christ have become very popular among those who believe Jesus to be only a great moral teacher. They believe that during the last 18 years, before Jesus appeared publicly at the age of 30, Jesus became an explorer who traveled to far-off lands, to the spiritual centers in India and Egypt and Tibet. So where he studied under various spiritual masters during the time he evolved to the state of the Christ. So the ultimate state of self-realization. So when he returned to his native people in Israel, he taught a Hindu worldview of Christ consciousness. So again, expressed in terms that the Hebrews would understand. So Jesus was merely a way shower whose primary function is to awaken humanity and illuminate the path. So basically, New Age is trying to say that Jesus, all his teachings are from the New Age yogis in India, which is older than Jesus. So thankfully, this contradicts everything Jesus said and did. The theory of Jesus studying in India under the gurus simply does not fit into the New Testament record. Again, it does not fit into the New Testament record. The gurus are all vegetarians. Jesus ate the Passover lamb, fed multitudes with fish after his resurrection, ate fish, demonstrating that he was actually resurrected bodily. So Jesus taught one life and then judgment, heaven or hell, which certainly is antithetical to Hinduism. So he only quoted books and prophets from the Old Testament, none else. Jesus was without sin, so he could not have broken any, even of the smallest Jewish law. So which means that he had to attend 3 Jewish feasts every year. Traveling back and forth between India and Israel all the time would simply have been impossible. So if we accept the biblical account of Jesus, he could not, and I repeat, he could not have been in India during the last 18 years. Besides, he did not need to study, because Luke chapter 2 verses 41 to 47 clearly points out that at the age of 12, Jesus already had all the knowledge he needed. So we're going to go to Luke chapter 2 right now, and just pretty much nip this, because I'm sick of this nonsense. I can show you comments on my my Facebook of everyone saying, no, Jesus was Hindu. So I'm done hearing that stuff. Let me just make sure I got that. So we got it up here. Excuse me. So, and when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem after the custom of the feast. And when they had fulfilled the days as they returned, the child Jesus tarried behind in Jerusalem, and Joseph and his mother knew not of it. So, but they, supposing him to have been in the company, went a day's journey, and they sought him among their kinsfolk and acquaintance. And when they found him not, they turned back again to Jerusalem, seeking him. So they thought they had 12-year-old Jesus with him. They traveled a whole day, and when they looked around and tried to find him, they realized he was not with them, and 12-year-old Jesus was home alone. So when it came to pass, excuse me, Prince. And it came and it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. And all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. And when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou thus dealt with us? Behold, thy father and I have sought thee sorrowing. And he said unto them, How is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my father's business? And they understood not the saying which he spake unto them. And when he went down with them and came to Nazareth and was subject unto them. But his mother kept all these sayings in her heart. And Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man. So by 12, Jesus, he didn't need to be traveling back and forth from India, Israel, Tibet, studying yogis. By 12, he was already had all the teachings, right? So yeah, David saying that's crazy. Nicole says love it. We got Andrew Eastman's here, and yeah, all lies and deceptions, exactly. So many people are lost. The time is near for his return, so repent and follow Jesus. Like, there's so many distractions going on. There's no more rumors of wars. There are wars, supposedly. Like, we're not there. I'm not going to get caught up with wars and this war and what the media is saying, because we know it's all lies. I'm just preparing for Jesus, right? And that's all I'm doing, exposing the devil and preparing everyone and making sure you have the right chance to use your free will to choose God, right? Not everyone's going to choose God, but that's on you. At least I present and show you the options that are there that are very much disguised right now. So Lacey says, I walked down that wicked new age path years ago and it's just evil. Who hasn't? I've walked down that path, right? I've had my life torn apart because of the new age, right? There isn't one of us here that hasn't been involved in it, but sorry, I keep pressing buttons on the mic. Okay, so yeah, there isn't anyone here that doesn't know anyone that's involved in it, that was involved in it, that's currently involved in it right now. Like, everyone knows someone. It's everywhere, whether they know it or not, right? Sorry, I always see something's always messing with me. I'm not always like this with this choked up voice. So only when I do this show and I'm exposing this evil, right? Okay, so let's get back into this. So the teachings, so things to come. So we're at the beginning of the new age, the age of Aquarius, the 11th sign. Okay, yeah, I don't want to feed into all this nonsense. Okay, so new age practices and beliefs. New age is much less a definite cult which emphasizes worship and religious teachings than a movement that is characterized by its practices and the underlying beliefs. So in general, New Age practices are designed to prepare people for the new age to come and to push them ahead into a new spiritual horizon towards the global unity. So closer to God and closer to being God. So in the following, we will briefly discuss some of the activities that come under the umbrella of the New Age movement. So there's astrology. We already know that's all fake. I'm done trying to tell people about all this nonsense. Channeling, geez, they're channeling too. So channeling is the process whereby a human host claims to enter into an altered state of consciousness, thereby allowing a spirit entity to take possession of their body and give instructions to new age believers. So this altered state can be in varying degrees of control. So quickly, so some of this stuff, a lot of these new ages go down the ayahuasca path, right? They're like, oh, it's from the mother earth, Gaia, and it's the medicine that they don't want us to know about. So a lot of these new ages, they do this channeling ritual using ayahuasca. And what that does, it makes the spirits come into them, but it doesn't show them in their demonic form. These spirits are very, just deceiving. They compose as these people's lost loved ones, right? They can show up as your husband or your mom or your dad or something like that. So yeah, that's where the channeling comes in. They listen to psychics and the tarot readings, the whole push for the extraterrestrials and UFOs. So they're very much in belief of aliens as their ancestors. There's your Hare Krishna. So the Krishna consciousness movement, it can be traced back to the India early 1500s, where public chanting the names of Krishna was first practiced. So during the next centuries, it experienced several declines and revivals in India and began to conquer the Western world in 1965. So let's see. So here's one of these known advanced human masters, right? So their name is Sanat Kumara. And if you notice, Sanat is an anagram for Satan. All you got to do is take the T, put it after the A, and move that around, and then you get Satan. So here's one of the supposed ascending advanced being masters of the New Age. So Sanat Kumara is often referred to as an advanced human master, when in reality his consciousness is as far evolved from a human master as a master human is from an animal. So that's absolute nonsense. It's satanic crap. The fact that it's right there in plain sight. These new ages don't do their research, so I'm going to skip that because, like I said, it just gets me boiling. It's the lies, the deception. So here we go, chanting, absolutely madness. There's so much good stuff here. I want to just skip through it. So yeah, even yoga exercises, right? So currently taught to about 4 and 5 million people each week. Sorry, let me just make sure that the screen, sorry, let me put that bigger. So yoga exercises is taught to about 4 and 5 million people each week. Then it's not as innocent as they may seem. So many people take up yoga as a harmless pastime to help relieve tension and aches. So experts say, however, that physically yoga is no more effective than any other form of training. So on the other hand, the fact remains that even physical yoga is inextricably united with Eastern metaphysics. So every single minute movement to be found in any yoga exercise is really a prayer to the Hindu gods. So each passive, gentle movement is a symbol which speaks to the spirits and is designed to reach a state of union with oneself as God. So in other words, whoever practices yoga actually participates in a Hindu ritual. So yeah, I'll be sharing this and everything. So in summary, the New Age movement is a conglomerate of seemingly unrelated groups, techniques, and beliefs that keep influencing each other and constantly creating new mixtures. So its characteristics is not a homogeneous doctrine, but practices that are based on a modern version of Satan's original lie. So although no leader can be made out, one can clearly observe how Satan himself orchestrates the whole movement, spreading his lies wherever he can find the people open to deception. So discussions with these new ages sometimes appear to be absolutely hopeless, right? Everything's negative. Everyone's angry that disagrees. Everyone's low vibrational, right? But if you address the fundamental issues, the irrationality of relativism, the inconsistencies of living out the New Age view of the world, factual and historical errors, and the biblical account of the real God, Jesus, and gospel, then they may realize that there is a choice to be made instead of blurring the distinctions, and that love and forgiveness cannot be found in an impersonal force, but only in the God of the Bible. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to bring up something else quickly. Let me just see what everyone's saying. Sorry, I'm just wanted to get through all of that and read it so we can just have it here. Half an hour in. So David saying he was once approached by a famous yoga instructor and used to be a god at the Jain temple in Cali. So she was speaking some nonsense to you. Yeah, of course. The same nonsense that we're going over, right? I could bring up my Facebook and we're going to quickly, I need to bring it up because like I said, the proof is right here in the pudding. Everything that the article had gone over, I've experienced time and time again, and even as recent as just the past couple of days. So I want to quickly go over some of these comments. Obviously, a lot of New Agers exposing themselves on my page because they're very upset with having the fantasy being tampered with, right? Because that's all it is. It's a satanic fantasy. It's not real. It has real effects with ushering in the new age. So I got a Bible verse here. Let me see. Can you guys see this? I'm going to bring it back up. So yeah, Karen's Coffee Corner says, thank you for revisiting this. Yes, I had to. I have enough information. Enough people have reached out and given their testimonials and shown what they've been involved in. Enough of us have suffered the destruction of this, whether it was us tampering with it or someone that we allowed into our lives that was practicing this demonic art. It has to be exposed. So Joshua says, really open my eyes about this topic, one that is very important to share with everybody. So thank you for your service, Nico. All praise to God. God bless you, Joshua. That's what I'm here to do. I've honestly, it's about time. Christian yoga is a joke. Exactly. Dina saying, dang. So Nicole says they're trying to prepare so that they can eliminate all Christians next on the agenda, because yes, anyone that practices New Age and does these moon rituals and angel readings, they're against Christians and God. They say it's a fairy tale, but we'll show you some of these readings that they affirm to, and it's all angels. So David says that person that was talking nonsense, she was making promises that if I follow her, I would receive anything I needed in my health. Unbelievable. So Mary, welcome, Mary. My daughter's teacher tries to make her do yoga online, not happening. As you can see, it's not just me exposing it. There are thousands of us, and hopefully, if not millions. So chakras used as portals, from what I've gathered exactly. Okay, so let's go back to the Facebook says, Leviticus 19:31. So regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God, right? So here's, okay, like I said, there's lots of these testimonials online. So this girl says, New Age to Jesus. Jesus appeared in my room. Demons are real. My testimony from the New Age witchcraft to Jesus appearing in my room. So we're here to destroy the New Age religion movement. Again, all females. How New Age destroyed my life. There's another testimony right there. From New Age deception to Jesus, heaven and healing. My journey from New Age deception to Jesus Christ. New Age danger, exposing problems with New Age spirituality. Testimony, New Age to Jesus. The law of attraction is demonic. So all of this manifesting and namaste is demonic. Jesus saved me from New Age practice. There's another testimony right there. There's another one. New Age to Jesus. Deceived by New Age. From New Age to Jesus. right? Not New Age to Scientology or New Age to Judaism. It's to just Jesus, right? Because Christianity, there's lots of deception behind the church and the religion, but, you know, it's one extreme to another. And here this young lady says, how deceived I was in New Age beliefs. Another testimony. So yeah, lots of comments on the Facebook, people up in arms over just the thought of talking about New Age and how dare I attack the most peaceful, loving cult on earth, right? Yeah, so more fake images of Jesus. So we got some posts here, some funny memes I got. I'll bring those up. So let me just make sure. Okay, I want to show you some of these. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to open them up in the folder so you can see them better. So we're gonna show how some of these affirmations go down, how someone that practices New Age treats and believes and just goes about their day believing they are God pretty much and who they pray to. Yeah, I know it's early in the afternoon. I just wanted to get this out there. So so hair straight, you can find affirmations of New Agers on Google. This is where I got these from. So today I affirm I trust Raguel to guide me to connect with other members of my soul tribe and ask for help. Nonsense. I trust Michael to protect me from toxic energy. Blah, blah, blah. Raphael to guide me towards solutions. I trust Ariel to provide divine guidance with any needs I have. Yeah. I know I'm a powerful alchemist. Oh my goodness. I trust Archangel Elilith to guide me through the process of seeing. And so, yeah, these people don't trust in Jesus. They do not trust in God. They blaspheme against the Lord. And they are very much in worship of demonic entities. I trust Archangel Oziel. So you can put Archangel in front of any of these names, whether they're archangels or not. They are not to be prayed to. There is enough verses in the Bible. I don't need to revisit all of them and spend half an hour bringing it all up. But yeah, Archangel Barkiel to relax my anxiety. So these people are looking to angels, to fallen angels, archangels, anything but God and Jesus to guide them in their life. I invite clarity into my life as my angels, spirit guides, and ancestors guide me towards fulfilling my. This is absolute vile stuff you're hearing from these people, how they talk and believe. Archangel Zachriel. So yeah, I'm gonna get this off the screen. You've seen enough. Absolute ridiculous crap. Love the handle. So yeah, everyone's in here talking. Sorry, I'm just gonna go through some stuff. So yeah, anyone, tell me about it. Like I said, we don't need to play all those. Let me just message Nina quick, see what happened with her. She's been so busy. I'm just gonna tell her to join if she can. I'm going to bring up some of the memes that she posted, which is why I found out she was definitely on the right path. Joseph says Jesus is coming soon. These damn fallen angels, man. How can people pray to these evil things and see their lives just get destroyed, right? So exactly, everyone knows we're exposing it. Don't fall for the new age. Jesus is the king. You must be born again. John 3:3. I believe I have a repent verse up right here. So let's put that back up. Whew, it's getting down to it. Like we're fully here. I cannot believe how so many comments. Sorry, I missed so many comments. Okay, so let's just get back to this. So yeah, and he said unto them, how is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not thou? I must be. Sorry, is that the wrong one? Where is it? Here we go. Oh, 13. Where am I? Luke 13:3. So here we go. So I tell you, nay, but accept, yea, repent, ye shall all likewise perish. Yeah, you guys are awesome. The fact that all of you guys are very much on board and know this, like we have enough people to expose it, and these people are just not realizing. So let me open up a folder, get these memes out. These memes are hilarious. So New Age, I got some stuff to share regarding is this it? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna bust open all these memes. Okay, good. I got a bunch. So Mary says, yeah, my ex's mother was, and Rebecca, she couldn't be a Freemason, so she joined the Rebeccas, a women's club. Same crap, but all women. Okay. This New Age stuff. It's crippling a lot of people. They don't realize it, but we're going to have to expose it. So let me just make sure this is up on the screens. Yeah. This is hilarious. I found these. Someone posted all of these. It's great. So the New Age, just line up your chakras, raise your consciousness, elevate your frequency, and you will attract positive vibes only from the universe. Namaste. Versus Christianity, carry your cross. You will be hated because of Jesus. You will be persecuted. You must be living sacrifice. The devil seeks to destroy you, so sin tries to enslave you. You are in a spiritual war. So the New Age movement is Satanism disguised as positive. So 2 Corinthians 11, 14, 15. So I want to make sure I can bring that up. Oh, 11, 14, 15, 11. Sorry, 11, 14. So, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. So the Ascended Masters, the Great White Brotherhood, I mentioned this. So the New Agers believe in guiding spirits, known as the Ascended Masters. They meditate, pray, and contact these spirit beings, seeking spiritual wisdom and guidance. The head of the Great White Lodge is Sanat Kumara, which I said, Sanat is an anagram for Satan. And else says it right there, an anagram for Satan. So these spirit guides are fallen angels who are teaching mankind doctrines of demons. So you saw Joseph Aquaviva posted fallen angels equals 666. So this is it. This is the one world satanic religion that is sweeping the earth right now. And people have been deceived by it and are praying to these angels and giving them power. So Albert Pike, 33rd degree Grand Mason, Lucifer is God. That's what they say and believe, morals and dogma. So all humans are either born, I don't know, what is that? I don't know what that came from. So Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Because you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, I am about to spit you out of my mouth. So Revelation 3:16. Casting spells, broadcasting. So we better start believing in Bible stories. We're in one. In the last days, good will be called evil and evil called good. So yeah, all these memes, just making sure. So yeah, New Age. So here's the New Age Bible versions, very satanic. There's a dragon on the cover. More New Age books. In my past life, I was Cleopatra. New Age spirituality, because making a self-centered, egotistical species their own god sounds like a great idea. So we've actually gone through some of these before. We've got some books here on the dark secrets of the New Age. Freaking demonic stuff. Demonic. So yeah, lots of information. I did want to just go over that. So someone's saying, what is all the Duke says, what is all the third eye talk about? Is the new age stuff too? It's all crap. It's all this fake space, fake planet business and aliens and ancient ancestors. That's why the document I pulled up says there is no set out leader. It's all wishy-washy. It's all over the place. So each new ager you speak to is going to believe and tell you something different to the other one, but it's going to be along the same lines of these ascended grand masters named Satan. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, spiritual war. That's why, I'm not getting caught up in all these other wars with other countries in Europe or wherever what's going on. I have been taking note. Some of the stuff I've seen is very scary. Yeah, I'm not sure what's real anymore. It just what's edited, what's CGI. It's unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I saw an F-22 Raptor trying to avoid fire from one of those land machines. Unbelievable. But it just nothing looks real anymore. So someone's asking Mary, who are the Rebeccas? Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm backtracked on the comments. It's new age stuff. I had some stuff set up. I always get caught up, thrown off. So I wanted Nina to come on and tell us what she had and said. So, but instead, I might just bring up some of this video here from a testimonial. So we'll hear it. This is a serious war. The attacks and everything that's been happening is serious.
I talked about it before, but I feel like this new age trend, and I know it's not a trend, but a lot of really young people have been picking it up, and I see it on TikTok, I see it on Instagram, everywhere. People with crystals and meditating and doing chakra meditations and stuff like that. It's really glamorized, and I feel like no one's really sharing the reality of it and how this is like some really serious stuff. Like in the spirit realm, this is not cheesy or cute or like hippie. Like this is very real. There's a very real spiritual realm that you are tapping into, and it might sound really awesome because that's how it's portrayed by other YouTubers that teach you how to do this stuff, or people that you see doing it around you. It looks very peaceful, but it's honestly something that isn't as it seems. As someone that started when I was probably like I think 11, 12 years old, all the way till I was 16, I was very consumed into it, and I want to talk about the reality of practicing these things. Really quickly on my beliefs since I was younger, I grew up in a Catholic home, and I had a really bad experience with the church. So when I had that experience with the church, I no longer wanted anything to do with the church. So I would like avoid going to the church, avoid really going to like anything that was like prayers or youth groups or stuff like that. Like I completely disconnected at a really young age from like my Catholic beliefs, but it was always very like set in stone that I knew.
Okay, so she said it right there. Raised up in the church, and we already know that the Catholic Church or any church is posing as Jesus in the Bible. That's why they associate them. But everyone seems to have these bad experiences that take them away from the church, because that's the plan. But it also takes them away from what was associated with the church, Jesus Christ and the Holy Bible. So people are like, oh no, I had a bad experience. I'm going to find my own way. And so they choose this satanic stuff that's conveniently just sitting there and everywhere, and then they pick it up. So yeah, bingo. That is what I noticed from my encounter with 3 witches a couple of days ago. They all grew up Catholic. Exactly. That's where people have to understand that when I say choose Jesus Christ and trust in the Holy Bible, I'm not telling you go run to the nearest damn Vatican or Catholic Church or Presbyterian or whatever church and go bow down or bend over to the priest at that church. No. That's what, it's twisted. I know. Like, get out of the church, get out of the Catholic stuff. It's designed to take you away from Jesus, just like she said. So let's bring her back up. You don't want to hear me. Let's go.
Prayers, and I knew that I had some foundation with God, but I just didn't really know who God was. With that said, fast forwarding to about 11 years old, my parents ended up getting divorced. And during that time of divorce, there was other issues that were happening. Just like, you're growing up, you're getting into like your preteens, and you're like figuring yourself out. And there's just a lot that was going on in that time in my life. It was really chaotic, honestly. I started realizing that I wasn't being myself. I started feeling very sad. I was really depressed. I had a lot of anxiety. And this is, me now in middle school. In 6th grade, I remember that's when I really started to feel like I knew what anxiety was. I learned about it, and I just wanted to learn how to control it. My anxiety was leading me to not eat well, and it was leading me to
Sorry. So yeah, you're exactly right, Samuel Adams. They seem to specifically be targeting women with this sort of thing for some reason. And because it goes back to Genesis 3:5, when Eve was beguiled by the serpent. For God, it's 3, 4, and 5. So let me just make sure I get this all up. So, and the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. So it was said unto the woman, right? There's a reason for that. This is why all this new age stuff is very much overrun by women. This is why all these testimonials I can find online are from women. So again, it's the oldest trick in the book. Literally, it's right here in Genesis. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. For God doth know that in the days ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Ridiculous. So we got this one girl here. It was great. Unbelievable stuff.
Hey, Winter, keep the mild stuff. This is Blue One.
So obviously from the title of this video, this is my testimony of how Jesus saved me from the New Age movement. And before I get into this video, I want to make just a quick, disclaimer or statement. I don't know. I don't make YouTube videos. I'm not a person to sit down in front of a camera and talk. Actually, I'm a pretty private person, and growing up, in my hometown, going to my home school, my home public school, I went, very unnoticed and not spoken too much. Many people didn't really take the time to, get to know me, even though we were in school, for 12 years together. Okay, but that's beside the point. I just want you to realize that I'm sitting here today talking about something really serious, and only 4 days ago was I saved from this movement. Only 4 days. And so anyone watching this that follows the New Age, believes in the New Age practices, just know that I'm not judging you. I am not forcing upon you that you change your beliefs. I'm simply making this video as a warning, almost maybe as just if this can help one person to realize what I realized just 4 days ago, then, my job is complete, because I am feeling extremely cold to make this video, regardless of the fact that this is something that I never would have pictured myself doing in a million years. Okay.
See?
So
there's a lot of that happening now. I'm
literally sitting in my car right now. And I'm probably just going to upload this, when I'm done. So I guess I'm just going to get right into it. So, okay, so
yeah, it's worth sharing it.
Movement,
Praise
I'm
God.
just briefly kind of cover what it is, and I'm just underneath what I'm about to say. There's a lot of things that go into it, and if you know what I'm talking about, then you can probably, pick up where I'm coming from. The New Age movement has anything to do with the law of attraction, manifestation, energy healing, Reiki, some forms of meditation, chakra cleansing, all of that stuff. Okay, there's so much to it. So this is the movement that I'm talking about. And if you're on social media right now, then you'll understand that.
Yeah, so lots of attacks. I had nightmares for the first time in a while last night.
Very quickly.
There was an emergency alert system here in Ontario that went off at like 2-3 a.m. at early hours. Crazy attacks happening.
And so you might be looking at me like,
I'm praying for you, Kim.
You're talking crazy, but just bear with me here. So yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna start right from the beginning. I'm gonna talk briefly about my background of, how I grew up. At my church, there's the children's ministry, and then there's the middle school,
church
and
again.
then there's the high school, and then obviously the congregation in the church with like the normal church service. And so it was probably around 6th grade. Moving up
11, 12
to
again.
middle school, church services, and like I said in the beginning of this video, I was just very like low key. I don't know. People looked past. I got down the wrong path, and I'm about to get into that right now. So the first thing that I was drawn to in the New Age movement was obviously the law of attraction. And
manifesting your
that's
desires.
A huge part of the whole New Age movement. And the law of attraction, I don't know the specific definition of it, but basically it's
wow, Lacey.
You attract what you put out. So if you're negative, you're going to attract negative experiences and negative emotions. And if you're positive, you're going to attract positive experiences and positive emotions. And this is all very true. Like, I'm not denying anything. I'm not denying that anything is not real, because this is all so real. So I'm not denying the power of the law of attraction, the power of manifestation. I'm not denying the proof behind chakra healing, chakra cleansing. I'm not denying any of this. This is all very real. Otherwise, people wouldn't be following it, So that's what led me down this path. So that's the first thing. And then, after that, I get into yoga. After that, I get into chakra cleansing.
See?
I get into frequency healing.
It's the same story over and over.
And I start watching tarot.
Wow.
I'm doing pick a cards. I'm watching mediums. I'm watching fortune telling. I'm like getting into all this stuff. Mind you, this is all under
the world's most advanced.
Think it is or not, it is. So, I'm really into all of this. And for one of the first times, I felt like, okay, this is proof. I can roll with this. I can roll with this. This is dope, right?
Unbelievable. All getting caught up in the same stuff. It's the same things you're going to keep hearing.
Never going to tell you demons. They're never going to tell you bad. They will kind of code things and say, oh, they're like angry entities or dark entities. Just ignore them. They're just on the lower vibration. They can get higher. They'll never tell you they're demons that are tormenting you. Someone added me into a group chat, and there was people who were into the same stuff, and
praying
they
for
were
Lacey.
just talking about
So many people
raising your vibration, about entities that you see at night, and meditation, and lucid dreaming, like astral projection. That I was getting really into astral projection, lucid dreaming, because I wanted to find something more. Because that was the thing. There has to be something more. There has to be something more.
Wow.
And that was the biggest thing. I was constantly looking for things.
I saw this post and I got extremely upset, knowing that people are finding this normal. And I got extremely upset because when I posted it on my Instagram, a lot of people were clueless. And I was so happy to see that a lot of people were open to see why this is demonic. If you're into cleansing or connecting through tarot cards or meditating or manifesting things, this is what my video is going to be about today. And I want to just pray right now that you just come in with an open heart and an open mind to just realize that this is all a lie. And there's nothing wrong with journaling. I love to journal. There's nothing wrong with essential oils. That's natural. There's nothing wrong with candles. They smell delicious. But when it comes to crystals and burning sage to cleanse spirits, there is only one thing that cleanses energy, bad energy. And there's only one thing that cleanses
Jesus
evil, and
Christ.
it's Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Exactly. Amen.
I'm just warning y'all. Y'all are gonna think we did drugs.
I did.
Oh.
I did do drugs.
Y'all are gonna think we cuckoo.
I'm sitting here right now.
We are not doing this video to judge you. We're doing this video to help, and because we were in the New Age movement and we were tormented by it and we were confused.
Well, I wouldn't even say just tormented. Yeah, it was a part of it, but when you're in it, you don't even know you're being tormented unless it's actually really blatant.
Yeah.
But it's just, I was deceived and I was lied to, and I was, I had sheets in front of my face, and we're called to lift those sheets off.
Yes, that's right.
So that's what the purpose of the video is to get you out of a lie that you're into, because I thought I was doing good. I thought I was helping people. I thought I was helping myself, but I was going straight to death.
This is our story. It's very similar. It's not the same. Again, I'll be posting our testimonies down below. But I think we can both agree that both of us grew up Christian. We grew up Christian. We were church girls. We knew like all the church songs, and we loved God. We really did love God. But we had a very unhealthy fear of the Lord.
I think that's mostly you, though. I think you were mostly scared of God. Like I guess I did have that scared of God, but not really. It was that, but not really. I didn't understand his grace, and for me it was rebellion. Like, I grew up Christian, but I didn't understand that living a lifestyle of God, like being a Christian, I didn't understand that it was actually freedom. I wanted to rebel because I always was like really crazy. I was always looking for something, and growing up in church, I just didn't connect the dots, or like the churches that I went to, they just didn't connect the dots that Jesus is more than enough, that he has rivers of living water, and I didn't have that. I didn't connect those dots, so I tried to find that in the world for me.
So I think both of us can agree, although our stories are very different, we can both agree we didn't know who we were as daughters. We didn't know our identity, and so that was the main reason that we delved into this. We dove into. I would hear words like that, and I was tormented. I was so confused as to what my purpose was in life. I couldn't sleep at night. I was just tormented inside, and I still didn't know the truth. Like, I thought I did, but I still didn't know the truth.
For me, again, it started with like me wandering off, like wanting to find what was out there in the world.
So you're more lost than anything. You'd think that someone in the New Age that has all this love and peace, these people are tormented. They're up all night like vampires. They can't sleep, which pushes them to do more rituals. And there's books saying, to sleep better at night. It's like the New Age knows you'll be tormented by these demons, keep you up all night. So they already have all these essential oils and sage to ward off the bad spirits. So it's all contradictory of itself. Like, it sets you up just to be fighting spirits constantly, whether it's destroying your life or those around you, your loved ones, anyone, your friends, right? So many testimonials, and the stories are the same. Same with me. I grew up and was taken to church and didn't like it, but I always trusted in God, but not Jesus, because there was so much surrounding Jesus that it just seemed unreal and fake, because they attacked Jesus and were attacking him. So I found Jesus in my early 20s, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is real. And they've been attacking him, right? So it's been a long journey, and everyone says the same thing. Yeah, exactly. Step out of these rituals and stuff. So let's get back into it. I'm going to find another one.
Virginity, and that was something huge for me, because I said I was going to save myself for marriage, and I didn't. And then I had like this, not even conviction, it was like condemnation, and that made me rebel. That made me like,
this isn't right. I just want to run away from God. I didn't understand His grace, so I ran away from Him. It started with rebellion, and then in the back of my mind, even though in that moment I didn't care what would happen to me if I died, in the back of my mind there would always be that fear, like, oh, I'm going to go to hell. But it was very, very faint. Like, it was hardly there, but it was kind of there. And that little thing, which could have been used as good, the devil used it for bad. So it was such fear of hell that I was like, okay, no, this can't be real. And then those questions came, and it's good to.
You can't expect your team to manage.
So I'm just run through a bunch of them stuff so you can hear the same similarities from each testimonial while I speed through them.
Let's do this. Hello everyone, my name is Melody. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. So in today's video, you can see by the title what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to be sharing my testimony with you, my spiritual journey of how I went from someone who was practicing New Age beliefs, or I guess not practicing, I believed it, to where I am now, someone who has been in relationship with God, who knows Jesus, who doesn't doubt His existence anymore, who does not call God the universe anymore, and sharing how I got to this point where God met me when He came into my life, and
Stop it, Coco.
I have been hesitant to make this video, to be honest. I don't exactly know why. It feels very vulnerable, and I don't.
Because it is scary. It's the truth.
Heart so heavily to share this with you, but
and it takes a brave person to step out of the embarrassment or shame, no matter what, and just admit that yes, this is evil. I was seduced by darkness, the devil, and I found Jesus, and He is the truth.
Making this video and sharing my experience and journey with you. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. So let's start this story at the beginning. I grew up in Orlando, Florida. I was born June 19th, 1991, and more or less I grew up in church. From a young age,
there you go. There's the church again.
In the youth ministry at the church we were attending throughout the majority of my childhood. This church had like a separate service for kids every Sunday that I went to. Looking back, a lot of my experience as a kid in church was very fear-based. I just remember being afraid of going to hell. Every Sunday when they would ask for people who want to give their life over to Christ, I would raise my hand every single Sunday, because they used to tell us that you went to hell, it would be like the worst pain you can ever imagine, continuously, forever. It's like breaking your leg over and over again. And I had never broken a bone, but the idea of breaking my leg sounded terrible. So I just rose my hand every Sunday, went up there and gave my life to Christ, just in case I did something during the week that canceled what I had done the previous Sunday. So it was just very, very fear-based for me. And I didn't know that at the time. That just seemed normal. And it was around this time, I would say middle school to high school, where a lot of things were changing in my life. And this is when I also started to have a lot of questions about Christianity, a lot of questions about God and Jesus. And I didn't have anyone to ask these questions to. And when I did find someone to ask these questions to, the answers that I got were answers that led me further away from Him. So one of the big questions that I had was, what about people that live in the middle of nowhere? People who would never hear the gospel. What about them? Were they going to go to hell? And I remember in my golf program, there was a pastor or a preacher or someone who was in the church, and I asked this question to them. His answer to me was that they should just know. And I was like, that doesn't even make sense. Even as a middle schooler, I was like, that doesn't even make sense to me. And he said they should just be able to look around the world, to look at the sun, the moon, the sky, the stars, like look around and see God's handprint in everything and just know God. And that just didn't make sense to me. And I just couldn't wrap my brain.
See, it doesn't make sense, and that's purposely done. They don't want it to make sense. They teach you young all this fantasy stuff. They, like she said, they tortured her with thoughts and fears of, oh, you're gonna go to hell if you do something bad, and it'll be like breaking your legs over and over again. So the church is there designed to bring you in young, scare you and torture you that God's this fearful person not to be messed with, or he'll put you in the fire, right? So who isn't going to run from that? So it's not taught correctly. It's taught in a way and to purposely bring people and push them towards Lucifer's bearing light, fakeness, and new age, right? Unbelievable. So we got to keep cracking this. I don't want to keep showing anymore. You can find all these on YouTube. There's my Facebook. So much stuff on here. Posting, trying to. So yeah. So here's some comments I wanted to go over, because we're always going to be getting attacked. Do I have it up on the screen? So when I first announced I was revisiting this, so you'll see people see what's going on here. Starting back the New Age series, exposing the devils, right? Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure I see all these comments. Why do you attack anything that doesn't align with you? Energy is everything. You're literally made up of it. You want to follow God's word and spread his word. No need to attempt. I say that word without much weight because your arguments are so loosely based. So to demonize literally anything and everything you don't agree with, especially mocking people, how would you feel if someone mocked your faith in God? So obviously, I'm not mocking anyone. I'm just trying to announce that this is... Shoot. Okay, so I'll have to go view 22 replies, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, people mock us all the time. Says Mark John. We got comments. So a lot of attacks. Sorry, this Facebook doesn't work properly on this thing. So a lot of people bringing up. Yeah, I'm just going to forget that now. Too many attacks. So people are going to attack, but they don't know, right? So again, just because, so each one of these testimonials from these girls that have come forward, like, do you feel like they're attacking the New Age? No, they're just exposing what they obviously were a part of for the right reasons, and realize that everything to do with this is destructive. So yeah, you're welcome, Dina. Again, I was so much stuff was trying to prevent me from doing this episode today. So I just wanted to jump on and make it happen instead of trying to keep postponing. So obviously the forces out there don't want this truth getting out there. There's so much information on it. It's not just me out here attacking because I'm like so angry that people aren't choosing to believe what I believe. It has nothing to do with that. So Michael says, like your program format, be listening in again. No, you're welcome. Just please look at some of the other videos. I've just been going through a lot of stuff recently since, this 4 years just been hectic, very chaotic. So I haven't had a chance to have a break, and things are just piling up, lots of stress. So I'm working on it. But yeah, a lot of these attacks are coming from the New Age. That's the only explanation for it. The New Age movement, this religion, this wishy-washy thing where there's no rules, anything goes, right? People believe whatever they want and enforce that. It's crippling people's chances of freedom. It's the last infiltrator to the freedom movement, because a lot of these people aren't sheep, and they flooded the freedom movement so they can spread this new world order religion. So Lacey says, yep, you're just teaching the truth, and sometimes the truth offends those that don't like it or want it, because they've invested in a lie. If someone's invested their everything into this lie, and they've made friends because they also invested into this New Age movement lie, and they all do their little chakra bowl spinning, sound healing, they do their yoga, and what they post it on the internet, and like there's no religion, there's no movement. They're just doing the devil's work, exposing themselves, getting possessed by these fallen angel demons, right? Just go on Instagram, go on the internet and type in yoga. You'll see millions of these females just doing these demonic poses and post them online, trying to get likes. And like, there's nothing holy or spiritual about that. It's very grotesque. It's very sodomite. So yeah, there's nothing holy about it. There's nothing universal. They're not manifesting anything. That we've, people have seen it firsthand and experienced it. We're smart enough to know that if someone is doing something that's supposed to heal and manifest, and we're still yet to see it, I think we should start telling them, I don't think it's working. The crystals are not working. The rituals, the sage burning isn't fighting off spirits. There's wars and more evil showing up in this earth than ever. Yep, everyone wants to be their own god. Everyone's gaining power from some universe that doesn't exist, which is why learning the flat earth is important, because that also crushes the new age, right? Because I was also in the new age, and once I just gave up because I realized my life was being destroyed, right? Everything opened up to me. God revealed himself, and that's it. You never turn back. Yes. I see Stacy's hair. Exactly. It's presented like a fairy tale that, false, fake. So yeah, again, it's not a secret. Go on the internet and the Instagram and the TikToks and just type in yoga, and you're going to see the most grotesque images you'll ever see in your life. It's worse than the porno, right? So it's but these girls are so brainwashed and hypnotized by and beguiled by the devil that they feel like they're doing something and letting in some kind of peace and harmony and some goddess vibes. There's no such thing. They're just letting in demonic entities. So it's very critical that we all expose it and try and free those. Whether they want to be freed or not is up to them, but all we could do is show them the door, and if they walk through it, then God bless them, right? But a lot will turn away and actually turn on you because of it, because they've dedicated their whole lives to being this yoga star or this meditator and namaste and hanging out with Buddhist monks. Like, it's absolute nonsense. It's satanic crap. We're going to be here in the resistance, bringing the real truth behind this movement with all their Satan characters with the names, or, it's ridiculous. So these people just pick it up because they saw it in a thrift store and some tarot cards, and that's it. So even Tim says, I was deep into the new age as well, did yoga and believe deeply in the law of attraction. How many more times do we have to hear it? There's thousands of these testimonials. Everyone got subdued and tricked into joining this cult, practiced the exact same things and did the ayahuasca ceremonies and spirit rituals. They do the same sage burning, right? Tired of being suffocated by these witches and their sage burning and thinking that they're cleansing anything. They're not cleansing nothing. They're helping to condense the area so that the spirits can work even more easier within this realm because of the condensing. It's all part of the spell. And it's definitely targeted at women. And why is that? Is there anyone that wants to talk and discuss why, apart from the Bible and the serpent deceiving Eve with the same new age crap, it's the exact same thing from the Garden of Eden. So it's very much so aimed and targeted at women. You can find nothing but women performing this thing and very much showing full authority over this new age movement. And the guys, just whatever flamboyant, floozy, fluoridated boys that are involved in it are just tagging along, right? Okay, I'm going to end this. I'll be gathering lots more. I'll be bringing Nina back on. I don't know where she disappeared to. She had an appointment yesterday and not today. So yeah, everything is trying to prevent this information from getting out, but it's there, and I'll be making sure it gets out and exposing this new age and how destructive it is. this, all the evidence is there. This isn't just me saying it. There's thousands. So this army is rising. All right. So thank you for tuning in. We're just revisiting. I'll make sure to bring Stacey Kamea back on soon. She's got more than enough information to take this whole thing on. I'll back her the whole way. So again, what time is it? Yeah, it's only 3 p.m. It's lunchtime. I wanted to get this out there. So thanks for joining.